information. Do you want to know? 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 Do you want to know?
Oh shit.
Be careful and stay away, 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 stay away.
Oh shit. Welcome. Welcome one, welcome all to the first church of holy shit. Good morning. It is I. It is me. I am him. Give me that bag right there, the purple right there in front of you, right there. Does it have the glass? Feel it. Does it have something in it? Yeah. Okay. Bring that here. Welcome. How'd y'all week go? How's everything? How's everyone? Okay, what's that? Yes, sir. Okay. Make sure I'm good, and I'm gonna hit y'all with my gorgeosity. Kabam! Whoops. Well, I tell you, one of these days I'm gonna have 100%. I'm gonna have 100%. I'm about 92. I'm at about 92 now. Hey, y'all. First church of holy shit. Got my peoples in the room. Hope everything's going well. Let me know how I sound out there. Am I too loud? Is my music too much? Let me know. I'll bring it on down. Half a tear's neck. Get everybody going. Checking us out. We are on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Making it happen. Look at let's see who up in here. Always Sister Lovelace. Hey now. Okay. Brother Bruce, P2B. B Price. No snow in SoCal. You hear, B Price? That's right. Locked in London. Gavin was cracking there, man. What is it, 8 at night right now? Is it 8 at night? Let me know what time it is there, Gavin. Uncle Jeff, we in the building. First giving honor to Christ, Pastor, Bishop, and First Lady. All right, well, we got a First Lady. Okay. I don't know if we got a pastor. Okay. This nigga in the front for now. Showing y'all the light and the way. According to me. And again, as for Christ, I'm going to say we need to go on and hit old shoe no good and yimmy ya. If we could. What up, Reg? Yes, sir. I'm up in here. It's snowing in Georgia. All right, GJ. Well, today's sunny. High of 73. I'm going somewhere this evening. I'm going out. I think I'm going to have to take a jacket. They say it's supposed to drop down to a bone-chilling 55. You can't be too careful. Now, remember, when you choose your zip code, you choose your weather. So those of you who are where you are, remember, for whatever reason, that was a conscious choice that you made to be right there. Now, more of my homies' homegrown special blend I'm smoking. I don't even know what this is other than this lightweight, compact, take you up in the air like a hot air balloon and let you float. It's good shit. So we're going to get into that and into this church business. in just a few minutes as we listen to the loops that I know you are more than familiar with. Those of you, put a P2B1 in the chat if you P2B for the OGs and a P2B1 for the first people. If this is your first time here, put a P2B1 in the chat. If you're old schooler, put your P2B down there. Let's see. Okay. Yes, I am getting us all set here. We're going to take off in just a hot second. Yes, special guest that's going to be joining us today a little later. A wise man, a friend, and a dude already on the path of financial independence and the new way to think. His name is Brother DARRYL Mooney. He gonna be kicking it with us in a little bit after the service. After we get all of this after we get all this out the way, all this real game that I have all intentions of dropping. I called in on Jeff's show when he was at Dash. Well, good for you, sir, because I don't remember you popping in here, which you know you can do. We're going to open the doors of the church up in a little bit there, Reggie, Indiana. And you are more than welcome to jump through once we get that part of the show cracking, which will be, again, after the sermon and after my boy Mooney shows up. And when I tell you, this is not a show that you're going to want to miss. You're going to want to tell your homies about this one. Because it really is extremely, I do believe, and I believe the First Church of Holy Shit is so needed. It's so needed. So without further ado,
let's get started. The truth that sets you free.
Yeah. Let's get on in here. Now,
may also tear your life apart.
Understand, all the beats you hear, these are mine. And that these beats, there's all the news. There's all the news right there, right under the ticker. Need beats? Need life coaching? Holla at me. Want to give a nigga a piece of change for doing something strange today with this sermon? Holla at me. Hit me. I think I'm on. Put us on something nice and cool, nice and slow. I'm gonna set the mood for church today, which y'all already know. You know how this church thing goes. For those of you who are new, I was born and raised in church, brought up in it. I see the good in it, but way more than that, it is outweighed by the folly. And my show is about telling the truth. So, with that in mind, and with as much trash talk as I be popping, I figured it only natural to start my own church, niggas, of which you are all members, if you should so decide to be. What a way to stop. We can stop right there. We stop that right there. And I'm going to say, oh, peace to the balls, said Frank White the 32nd. Church is 3 hours of phoniness and hypocrisy. Absolutely. That's why I got rid of it, Reggie. That's why I cut it out of my diet. Somebody fucked up and told me God was everywhere. So I started praying from home. Saved me 10%. Never miss a game. That is the entire get down here at the First Church of Holy Motherfucking Shit. First Church of Holy Shit is about, dude, you say the old church, bro. Old church, new church. About me imparting as much as I can in the way of wisdom and inviting argument, inviting debate. What pastor does that? That's because this is about us getting better. This is not about, for me, a prosperity hustle. For me, this is about hearing it over and over and finally moving in the direction of, Jeff, you know, you should preach. People have been telling me that shit for years. I've been hearing that you should preach nonsense. And I put it with, you know, what I know about Black church. But, oh, Cousin Annis. We're going to talk to Cousin Annis in a minute. Okay. This one is called Hardline 76 that I'm about to put up. I don't even know what it is. As much as I like that, I got to change that bullshit guitar. I don't like that guitar at all. So I will get that done and get that moved to where it needs to be before. Jeff got a preacher's neck. I don't even know what that means. Bit of everything. KC Mo checking in. What's happening? What's happening? Bit of everything. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to see you here. Glad to have you. Let's see what this will tell you. Oh, perfect. This one's called Guitar Groove. I don't know what I was doing with that kid. Yeah. Yeah, we can do this one, right? Yeah. Yeah, We just let that lay back and cut. I kind of like this one here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There it is. Yeah. This one's right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to let that ride throughout the show. Or at least for a little bit. Oh, come on. How you gonna act? Not a big fan of technology, to be honest with you. I just wrestle with it to get done what I need to get done. All right. Now, we done played around for long enough. Let's go on and get into it. Are you in the 300? That is where I take my text from today. Let's start with the movie 300. I was kicking it like a soccer ball with my son this week. And I'm never less than amazed by what I can only describe as adult 50-something arrogance. Ooh. That's good shit. Adult 50-something arrogance is what makes you shocked that millennials don't know your shit. Let me say that again. Adult arrogance. Adult 40-something and 50-something, a glass of iced THC, nigga. That is hilarious. Trail, put that up there. Drink a glass of iced THC. That's funny. No, actually, what this is red apple, green apple, celery, ginger, cilantro, dandelion, mint, spinach, kale, cucumber. Sugar Mac 10 was cracking. Yeah, but anyway. I hope you brought your snacks. Bring your snacks. Go get you some snacks. Got my mullein today from the herb store. All right, cousin Annis. You might have to send me some, nigga. My place is out. Who I ran into, speaking of my place. Okay, I'm going to get to it. Gina, shout out to the dopest, man. I have dug this chick. I've known her for years, but I just ran into her because she lives in my neighborhood. Shout out to Gina Yashere. If you don't know about Gina Yashere, you goddamn find out. That sister is fucking hilarious. She has her own show. I forgot. It's Somebody Hearts Overshaw. I gotta watch the show. I haven't even watched the show. I just love Gina Yashere so much from a stand-up standpoint. I'm so goddamn busy. I haven't had a chance. It's a show that she wrote with the dope Chuck Lorre. Look up Chuck Lorre. That's a funny motherfucker right there. But yeah, shout out to Gina Yashere. As I get out into the water. Yeah, I'm arrogant. I'm like, how you don't, boy? How you don't know 300? 300 is the shit. Well, here's how he doesn't know. Because when 300 came out, he was a baby. That's an old movie, nigga. New kids do not know old movies like you do. They don't. Get over yourself. Bunch of our shit they don't know shit about. We have fell over into old and wise. We have fell over into Omega Black was cracking. We have fell over into old and wise. Because you're moving down the fucking conveyor belt. That's where you are. Okay. So me and my son sat down and cracked open 300. Put a 300 in the chat if you've seen the movie. $300 is my shit. One of my faves. And I'm waiting on the folks. Oh yeah. Facebook. I got your Facebook, my Facebook people. Okay. Y'all throwing them up there. Zylon seen it. Star seen it. Bit of everything. What's going on, DJ Chaos? Yeah. Everybody, okay. Now, this is a movie set around oh yeah, Sugar Mac said he an 80s baby. Yeah. So you know, okay. This is a movie set around Spartans. These outnumbered, super dope ass fighters who must defend Greece from an oncoming horde. An army so vast, so mighty that it drinks rivers dry. It shakes the ground when it walks. This army. Daryl Gladney, I will get the link to get in. Daryl Mooney. Oh, Daryl Mooney, I'll get the link to get in. I'll need the link again. Oh, yeah, bro. That's Daryl Mooney, ladies and gentlemen, who I spoke of earlier. He's going to be here. And knocking it down hard. In the 1 o'clock hour. Coming, Daryl Mooney. Don't fucking miss it. I'm telling you. If you want to walk away wiser and smarter, do not, you know my monkey ass, do not fucking miss Daryl Mooney. Anyway, yeah. The Persians, supposed to be us, right? That's what I've heard, a bit of everything. I don't know that far. But the ground shakes when it walks, and it drinks rivers dry, this army. And with some side and back hate, Greece was trying to make this happen. But homie, Leonidas, dude in the front, Leonidas had conviction, experience, ability, and wisdom. And with those things, he made those millions of soldiers count for nothing. Yes, brother Xylon. Xerxes.
Your former master was cruel, and he demanded that you stand. am kind. I only demand that you kneel.
Xerxes, bad motherfucker. Well, when they got in that corridor, it didn't matter how many of them it was. It didn't matter how far they came from. It didn't matter what they brought. Your man Leonidas and his 299 homies was in their ass and stacking bodies because he knew right where to bring the fight and how. And there was treachery that betrayed him. But not before the message got out. Not before the message got out. The hot gates, like the doors to the church. I love that, sir. I'm going to steal that. We are going to discuss the hot gates. We've all seen the movie. We all know how it ends. But the scary part is, before he left Greece, so did Leonidas. As a leader of an unpopular opinion, because it's based in principle, and because he was aware of the politics and the fact that as a military man, politics turned his stomach. Because he was a Spartan, raised that it was glorious to die in defense of his people. He already knew what was going down. And if you heard his fine ass in his corner ass wife, she said, come back with your shield or on it. Because she knew what was up and what he had to do. So he set out with a handful. That's all you need. Stop looking for everybody. Everybody ain't gonna come with you. Everybody ain't got what it takes. A gang of people met him to join. We heard you was coming, bruh. And the leader of that other horde got there and said, shit, Leonidas, we came to help the Spartans because y'all was going to go into battle, but we didn't know. You didn't bring but this. You brought 12 niggas. You ain't bring. You brought 300? Look at this army. How did you bring just 300? Leonidas started looking at his homies and said, you, what do you do? I'm a carpenter. What do you do? I'm a blacksmith. Then he said, Spartans, what is your profession? Who? So you see, I brought more soldiers than you. You don't need but a few qualified. You don't need no whole big gang of nervous motherfuckers that's scared. Where we finna go, the enemy we finna face, only the qualified. The qualified and the brave that know that they may not make it back and are willing to do that. I am willing to not make it back because I am not nearly as important as the people behind me. But he knew where he had to get to. He knew that the only way he was going to make this shit work, with the numbers coming and the haters behind, was if he got to the hot gates. He was not going to be able to make it if he could not get himself to them goddamn hot gates. Because the hot gates were the bottleneck. The hot gates was the place that made their key element size. That was their key element. Is that they had the size to run through and scare the shit out of everybody they had come across, and on the way had folded into them. This is how those armies grow. Is that as they move, they taking what they want, coming with them. Raping on the way, killing on the way, burning and growing, and taking up the supplies of everybody that they come across, just running through it. So they get to these hot gates, and they whooping ass in these gates. Can't shit get past them until they are betrayed by the jealous substandard among them that should not have made it in the first place. And what does Leonidas say to this man? Okay. I understand your zeal, your desire to want to get down with us. But at these smaller numbers, at this technical of fighting skill, the phalanx is our key. Each man is responsible for the man to his right. I know you want to fight, but can you be responsible for the man to your right? His answer was no. So he said, you know what? You can bring water. You can carry the dead off. I have a place for you here. And it's more like mascot. But we are doomed if you are the weak link, because they will attack that link. They will attack that link. They coming right for our weakness. And if you can't raise your shield, not your sword, not your fighting ability, if your protection game ain't on point, You can't get down with us no matter how bad you want to. Because where we going, we going to need every swinging dick. You just joining us? It's the First Church of Holy Shit. Today's sermon. Are you in the 300? Well, here's why I brought up that whole funky analogy. It is because if you find yourself nonplussed and unstressed because you know you on your path, because you know you doing what you're supposed to do, you know it, you feel it, you here for the shit God put you here to do. If you are not swayed by the media, if you understand that there is nothing to be ashamed of, to be ridiculed about, with regard to the fact that you love your people first. You love you. You love your babies. And you love other people's babies and other people's elders that are your color, your complexion, your hue, your melanated blessing. And you ain't toe up in the head over no zombie juice. If CNN, MSNBC, Fox, or any other media that I'd have to look smart to Google right now, I'd have to Google right now to look smart. If what they're putting out as news, you can see right through. If you walk into a room and the first place the first thing you look for is alternate exits and wonder how many people you're going to have to kill on the way out to keep you and who you with safe. If you at least see the extreme value, maybe you ain't there yet. You pushing, you trying, but you see the extreme value in a plant-based lifestyle. And that it doesn't strike you as crazy that when you eat meat and pork and fish and chicken and dairy, that you are voting against your immune system. If those things do not at all if those things do not at all come to you as foreign, if you understand and love everybody else a little less than you do your own people, if you can look at what other folks is going through and go, that's a goddamn shame, but what about my people? If you can do that, if you ain't got no weave on your head or no Jesus in it, then you, my brother, my sister, are in the 300. The Horde, which is supposed to be us in the movie from what I understand, well, it still is. The Horde of the propaganda writers. It's made up of propaganda writers. The Pearls and Chuck's crew. The "we got to get Trump out of there" crew. The "I bless this food so I can still eat it," knowing that it's full of fucking pig, lard, and garbage. The people who still, for some reason, think the white man's ice is colder and therefore are desperately trying to capitulate. The boosters. Y'all out there getting boosted. Those who have the ability to see young brothers trying or not, I'm talking about them slew-footed, lazy, no good motherfuckers you don't like either. Them too. The inability to seek your soul, to try to give that individual the benefit of the doubt first. If you lack that, then you are in the horde. The horde of the filthy ignorant. The horde of "I gotta take a picture with my ass first, but I want you to respect me." The horde of niggas treating hoes like nice girls and nice girls like hoes. The horde of niggas that don't give a fuck about their kids. The horde of sisters keeping kids from their daddies. If any of that is you, you're in the horde. As we walk into the tribulation, you are a member of the horde. If you still need to be convinced, yeah, if money is real, yeah. If aliens is fake and Jesus is real, you too. If you can find a way, if you're still reading out the Bible and the Council of Nicaea means nothing to you because you've not done no research on it, you too. If you think for a second that right now, in this time, not later, in this time, that voting has anything to do with us getting out of this shit, yo dumb ass too. If you are still trying to buy shit to impress people you don't know, you too. If you think a job is the way, you too. If you still discouraging people from chasing their dreams, you too are in this horde I am discussing. And the way forward for us, the 300, is in respect of and for protection of the ones behind us. And the only place we can go to guarantee that your numbers will count for nothing is the hot gates of wisdom. Woo! We must march forward to the hot gates of wisdom. Wisdom is seeking your own God. Wisdom is forgiveness. Wisdom is understanding that religion is kindergarten and spirituality is graduation from it all. That the hot gates of wisdom are going to require. Oh shit. Sugar Mac 10. You better go on and say it then. Wisdom plus action equals free. Ah, damn it. Anyway, make me cry. When you up in these hot gates, the hot gates gonna burn off friends that ain't supposed to be there. These hot gates are like the fire the creator puts your life through when you want to get your attention. Because fire purifies. Go through some fire in your life and see what you burn off. Bad habits. Bad habits cost money, nigga. You ain't got none of that. Bad friends. Bad friends bounce because you ain't got no money. Bad friends is only around for money, and you ain't got none of that. Procrastination. That's usually the last one to burn off because more than likely that's what started the fire. Hold it a vocal shot. Well, that's what's up in these hot gates, bro. And the only way to stay there is constantly seeking the wisdom that burns you. Seek out where you are weak and eat it. If you are weak managing your time, you get somebody to help you with that shit. If you are weak with relating to your woman, relating to your man, you find somebody to help you with that shit. Because it is that shit and only that shit that will keep us able to protect the one to your right. To get a gang to the people behind us, the youth. In them hot gates. Because here comes the horde. The same people. The exact damn same people who told you you was a damn fool for following your dream. And now dreams is all you have because there's nothing left to follow. A fucking job? The creator didn't put you here to do jobs forever. The creator put you here to find your space under him, not under some other man. It's gonna take that knowledge to stay in these goddamn hot gates. The ability to judge things for what they are. The ability to love unconditionally a man who loves another man, or a woman who loves another woman. You got to love them. You ain't got to put up with that shit. That ain't your business. That ain't your business what they do. You better forgive for those who hurt you. And you better be able to deal tactfully with your particular version of the truth with these people. But all this judging them by a God that don't give a fiddler's fuck about you. Footnote. Ain't it funny that the two groups of black Christians deepest stuck in this shit are the two groups the Bible shits on the most? Slaves and gays. That's a fact. I don't know how y'all deal with that guy right there. Y'all should be the first people trying to find a number. There's 12,000 of them. You're a Christian because your slave master was a Christian. Anyway, back to the hot gates. So many of your friends, some of you under the sound of my voice, are going to wind up as the 300 trader. Some of you are going to wind up him. His name was Ephialtes. Ephialtes was deformed. And what Spartans did with deformed babies is they threw them against the stones. Too little, too weak, deformed, ain't gonna make it. We need only the best. If you do not have the countenance to look at the small-minded, the weak-minded, the deformed-minded in the birth of your relationship with them at the beginning, like this was at the beginning of the movie, at the beginning, if you cannot look at the birth of small-mindedness and deformed-mindedness and weak-mindedness at the birth of your relationship with a person, and cast that relationship against the rocks, then you run the risk of parenting Ephialtes in your own life. You took and hid that weak ass thinking minded fool. You kept them weak ideas of your own. And when truth and reality and hard time and consequence come a calling, Ephialtes will betray you too. You are no different. Put that on my lip. Got some shit on my. You are no different. These stories are the same. If you allow the weak-minded in your circle now, oh, when you get to the hot gates, they gonna betray you. Damn, Jeff Brown, you good at this shit. I could have been a pastor out in that shit. Do you know I could teach that shit right now and fill up a church with women and clean the fuck up? I refuse. Ooh, gotta do something to this thing here. Do something with this. Please share this. It is time out for being bashful about being wise. Because there are some young people out here that really got to do the work, that need your wisdom, and they don't have time for you and your bullshit. They don't have time for that crew of that fucking school bus of Ephialtes you got rolling with you. Lame ass ideas, Ephialtes. Lame thoughts, lame places, lame people, lame decisions, all on the bus of FELTs that your dumb monkey ass is driving. And you trying to figure out why the youth don't want to ride with you. Fuck you. They ain't dealing with none of that. That's your dumb shit. I'm talking to one of y'all today. That's your dumb shit is the reason young people will not follow you. Who is FELTs in your life? Who is jealous of you because they can't be in the front of your situation? Because that's the motherfucker that's going to tell them about the road, the goat path behind you. And them goats going to take that path and eat your ass up. If you don't get shit else from this, you throw FELTs against the rocks before he matures into this ugly, substandard thing. Another lesson from FELTs. Some people, no matter how hard they want to get down with you, they just ain't able. And that motherfucker is dangerous. He's dangerous. Because you have allowed him to develop and wear the clothing of the army you roll with that he obviously does not fit. He obviously does not fit this. It does not look right on him. He does not look majestic like the rest of the brothers you roll with. His metaphysical armor is not, cannot fit him well. If you cannot stand, and this is you, I'm going to end on this. Shout out to Zoe Williams. I'm going to end mines. If you, because the 300 are going to be there, and they ain't who they think they are. And they can be eaten at any moment in that battlefield, in the hot gates, because that's where we going. That's me. This is me included. You better get your shit in order so that when you put on the cloak of the wise as we move forward, if you ain't been getting your mind right as we get to these hot gates, I promise you, the things that are supposed to be given to you will be. The blessings you're supposed to have will come to you. But they will fit you like FELTs, nigga. Because you did not fortify yourself and throw your bullshit against the rocks. The doors of the church is open. Whosoever will, let him get high and come on in here. Now, I'm hoping my man, Brother Mooney, is still around. I'm going to holler at him in a second. And understand, people. I want you to go back and I want you to watch 300. Watch that movie. Get you some kids. Make them gather round. Oh, Xylon, you're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. the world is not ready for this speaker box love below shit me and Zoe finna do. We finna do some speaker box love below shit. Let me know if that hit you, if that hit you good. Give a nigga a little piece of change for doing something strange. Hit the cash app. Shout out to Slink Johnson. Love me down one time. I love that brother. So shout out to Slink Johnson, aka Black Jesus. That dude right there. I just happened to come upon his interview. I think it was No Jumper. Was it No Jumper? One of them. Oh, no, another one. Shout out to Pimp Sharp. Y'all look up Sharp the Pimp. I dig that dude right there. He need to start a church on his end that's kind of affiliated with mine. I like Sharp. Shout out to Sharp. I'm when you come on in here, Mooney. When I see you in the room, I'm gonna bring you on into the joint. Yeah. That was the sermon for the day. And we gonna no, I'm gonna cancel that. I'm gonna play that again because I need to. I need to get this right for y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna put this here. Thank you for your patience, people. Gotta get it right. Need what I need. Need what I need, yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. Now, I am going to do a little y'all know I gotta do my commercials. And get up. Say, what are you smoking on? This is a special blend from a special friend. I don't know if he want me putting his business out there like that, so I ain't gonna say his name. But JBZ. Thank you, sir. Okay. I'm on it, Mooney. I'm on it. Why am I tripping? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna put up here it is, Mooney. I'm gonna put it up in here. But right now in the chat is the StreamYard. That is for DARRYL Mooney only. You can come in and hang out if you want to hang out in the studio, but it's going to be a minute before I put you on because DARRYL Mooney, him and his brother Dwayne are cats that y'all really need to hear what they got to say. So yeah, cousin Annis, you gonna have to, you can hang out in the studio, but you're gonna see why I'm chopping it up so hard with what is this lady showing me? See, cousin Annis get on my nerves, if I can be honest right now, y'all. Cousin Annis is one of those kitchen sorcerers. Like, she makes incredible shit in the kitchen, and a lot of it is horrible for your health. And I'm trying to get her, because if she become a vegan cook, you niggas buckle up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me set him up first. What you are looking at is, and y'all, thank you first off for being here on GIRAFFEBALLZ. Not you. I'm coming to you, Mooney. I'm coming to you. Not yet. Not
Okay.
Yet. Thank y'all for being here. But you are here because you see some wisdom in what it is I speak. Well, I'm here to tell you that iron sharpens iron. And I am honored to have one of my comedy and life and metaphysical upperclassmen here today to get some of his time to talk about the real shit. Comedian extraordinaire, future Renaissance man extraordinaire. my man. Y'all give it up for DARRYL Mooney. Y'all, what's going on, brother?
Thank you, my brother. One of my favorite brothers, always in the land of show business and in the land of reality.
Thank
How
you.
you doing, my brother? I heard your sermon in the Church of Holy Shit today.
Yes, sir.
And I loved it.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm trying to grow my congregation. I'm going to grow my I'm really going to do this. I'm a 501c3 do this, bro.
Right. There you go.
Church of Holy Shit.
There you go. And the first thing I hear when I think 300,
yeah,
I'm a numerology man. I see numbers. I see 3.
Break it down. Oh, shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's finna be broke down before you thought it was broke down. Here comes some more.
When I see 3, because you got 300, so you got 3. I see 3. I see mind, body, and spirit.
Okay.
So what I see for us to survive and thrive in these times, as spiritual warriors, we've got to be in tuned mind, body, and spirit in order to manifest this new reality that only we can do. Because there is no savior coming to help us. We are the saviors we've been praying and looking for. So therefore, if we don't do it, it's not going to be done.
Come on, bro. Come on.
That's what the 3 is about. Mind, body, and spirit. And you notice in the Jehovah's Witnesses say 144,000 folks will survive.
Right.
Look at that. You got 144. That's a 9.
Okay.
That's completion.
Okay.
That's completion. So therefore, we have to be complete and whole again in order to survive. Because if you're not in tune to the real God, the real goddess, you ain't gonna make it through.
Okay. Let's back up to numerology. Because again, if you and your brother start a goddamn temple, my head is already shaved. I'm on the way.
The Moonies.
Yes, the Mooney Temple. You bullshitting. Anyway, black people for eons, we gonna take a side road that we supposed to take. Black people for eons have been told God is hope, Jesus is the way. So this numerology shit you talking about, that's some devil shit. So now what I need you to do is explain one, because again, I'm gonna take license here. Your father was a right-hand man to Richard fucking Pryor. So you probably very young had exposure to all kind of shit, good and bad, to include alternate thinking. Talk about that for a minute and how you got into numerology, because you helping me and give us some books.
Well, I remember when you talk about the devil, I remember a story that our father told us about Richard. Richard went to a party that Sammy Davis Jr. had given, and he gave the party. And you know, Sammy Davis used to wear that black fingernail because he used to be a devil worshiper.
He was a
Satan
Satanist.
worshiper. Sammy Davis Jr. For power.
Yes.
And Pryor went to the party and they was drinking blood, and said Pryor ran the fuck out that room. Said he wouldn't want no parts of that. I remember it was just funny that my father told us that he was about 13 years old when he told us that story. So, but what had happened when we did the movie, my brother and I, The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, that we co-starred with Dr. J. It was a basketball movie.
Man. It's the fish that saved Pittsburgh.
Whoa.
Hey, that was my shit.
Yes, that was the movie, brother.
So that's my shit. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you need to know. I'm a black aficionado of 70s shit.
Right.
It
It was a great experience, man. Dr. J, one of the coolest brothers that you will ever meet on the planet. He taught us he taught us how to be a celebrity and catch women. He taught us how to talk in front of a microphone. He just taught us how to be cool and be a real person, but being a superstar and be a real. If you see in the movie, man, you see in the movie where he comes up or we're on the court and he grabs the both of us and hugs us and picks us up.
Yeah.
That's in the movie, my brother and I, on the court. The reason why that happened was everybody was in the game. They kept putting everybody in the game, and the audience was saying, because they would see us practice, the audience was saying, bring in the twins, bring in the twins, bring in the twins. And they let us in, and we turned that mofo out for about 10 minutes. We scoring and driving and laying up and doing incredible stuff and passing the doc passing us. And when we got through,
because y'all realized
came up to us and grabbed us and picked us up and said, "You motherfuckers got down." That's we was tight with Doc, man. I saw Doc about 5 years ago at the NBA piece that we were performing at, and Doc was signing autographs. He had a line of like 50 people waiting to sign it. He saw us, stopped, told us to come over there to him, stop signing autographs. He said, "I haven't seen y'all in over 20 years." And he immediately started saying the lines of the movie that we had together in the movie. He started saying the lines right there. I couldn't even remember the lines. He started saying the lines in the movie right there, man.
This is what I was telling you when I first got to Hollywood and I first started and I met you guys. Brother, with this analytical cursed this mind sometimes, and you know, analysis can be a curse.
Yeah.
I'm knowing all kind of shit about the fish that saved Pittsburgh.
Oh man.
The James Bond III, the lady that
Channing, Jonathan Winters, Jamal Julius Carey, who was showing up.
A lot of stars.
Remember the True?
The True, yeah,
with the Muslim stuff,
right?
That was Show Enough,
right? Oh wow, right.
Remember Show Enough in The Last Dragon?
Well, dude, here's my point for taking you down that road. Where did numerology? Was that something you picked up as an? When did you?
Numerology is just a science. It's a science like astrology.
Sure.
It's a science that can help you. Like this year's 2022. 22 is a master number. right? Master number. Master
Mhm.
number. That means everything is going to be intense. There are three master numbers: 11, 22, and 33. When you have a master number, like in my birthday, May 22nd, I have a master number,
No
right?
shit. I'm May 20th. But go ahead.
Right? You're Taurus.
Yeah.
You're Taurus. So I'm coming out of Taurus into
Mhm.
Gemini. So like a flying bull, air and earth combined, right? But flying, but grounded. So you have the 22, any number you are. Let's say you take your birthday, like mine is 5/22/1958, right? So you
Mhm.
add all that together: 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 5 plus
Mhm.
8. You add all that up, and my number comes out to the number 5. The number 5.
Mhm.
And if you look up the number 5, or you look up your number and you see what you're about, because when you were born, everything was hooked up in the universe in a number. So when you read your number, you will see what you are about. So I do everything that I am about: communication, entertainment, speaking, business, get along with people, and it shows you your strengths and your weaknesses. So
Hmm.
when I have the 22, that's May 22nd, that adds to the 5 and makes the 5 even more intense.
Okay.
Not a regular person. When you got a master number, you don't have regular energy. You got the intensity that you came with when you was born.
Right. And there's two of you.
And there's two of us.
Now, let's do this just for the show. Let me set this up so it looks better when I cut it.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me put you up here, bro. I tell you what. What's your do me a favor. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set this up to where my ticker is gonna be information, like you see the information for me,
Life coaching and all
all
that. Yeah.
that. I'm gonna change that to your information.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put up right here, if you don't mind, where it says Guitar Groove, I'm gonna put up DARRYL Mooney does Uncle Jeff's numbers. And I'm gonna cut that out of this show and make a clip of you doing my birthday with me. And then you can do whatever the fuck you want with it. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay.
You give me your birthday, man, and
All right, let me
write
set
it
this shit up
down.
real quick.
And then I'll look up on my phone here. I'll look up your number and tell you who you are.
Okay. Now,
That's how we can do that.
here, ladies and gentlemen, this is how, on every level, this may do nothing. This may go viral. We don't know. But I know for 100%, nothing will happen if I do nothing. We're going to literally produce a clip of Brother Mooney breaking down numerology.
Come on with it.
Uncle Jeff's numbers.
And as you're doing that, let me
Yes,
just
sir.
tell everybody that we are in a powerful time right now.
Yeah, let them know, man.
A lot of people are afraid. A lot of people are in fear. A lot of people are under a master slave kind of relationship, and they feel like slaves in an environment where people are acting like masters of your destiny, master of your life, masters of your health, masters of your mind, master of your emotion, masters of your whole being. Well, what you're doing, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, you are giving them that power. You have given away all your energy and all their power, all your power to them. And you have to realize they spend trillions of dollars understanding how the mind works. They know how to brainwash, they know how to hypnotize, And they hypnotize through education. They hypnotize through religion. They hypnotize through politics. They hypnotize through media. They hypnotize through everywhere. The matrix is always hypnotizing you. And they take your power through your emotions of defeat. And they use that energy and just control you like a robot, like a nothing, like a slave. Slavery is not over. Slavery is right now. There are literally over 80 million slaves on the planet today. Seriously, sex slaves, worker slaves, all around the world. So that's not over. Evil is still here. Darkness is still here. But the way you're going to be it is you got to become the light.
Wow.
You got to become the light, because when you go into a dark room, all you have to do is have one flicker of a match and darkness will run away. But darkness cannot turn off light. So we have to be light beings and constantly developing ourselves and using our minds and our emotions and our spirit. First, humble ourselves and tune in to the spirit and use that force to create our reality. This is how we create the new world: in courage, in purpose, in positivity, in love, in spirituality, using that spiritual force to create our reality. We do not know who we are, Jeff.
Wow.
We don't know the power of our minds, the power of our thoughts, the power of our words, the power of our feelings. They know this, and they manipulate it 24/7 to tell us what to eat, to tell us who to like, to tell us what to wear, to tell us how to be, to tell us how to do. But we have to take all that power back and control and create our own reality. I'll give you an example. During the pandemic, while everybody, we've been in it a few years now, while everybody was crying the blues and losing their jobs, I make $4,000 to $6,000, well, $7,000 this week, $7,000 a week, brother. A week.
We'll be talking about that as soon as this shit's over.
You see? So it's like, and helping others. I'm a friend. I got one of my clients, helped him create, he just showed me $10,000 a week. Okay, this is real. There's a whole nother world out there. There's multiple realities happening at the same time. I used to tell Dick Gregory, we used to talk all the time. I told him, I said, look, there's something called morphonic realities. That means there are multiple realities happening at the same time. And we have the power to choose which reality we want to live in. We want to
plug into.
You see, do we want to plug into the righteous and the creation, or do we want to plug into the unrighteous and the destruction? That's our choice. They constantly program. Okay, go on, brother.
Let's stop right there for a second.
Slow it down.
Yeah. Well, here's what I love about talking with certain cats, yourself included, Brother Mooney, is that there's never a time that my mind, that shit you say go off in my head like fireworks.
Right.
Here's the proof of alternate reality. If you wake up down on 6th Street, sleeping in your own piss, pushing a cart and eating out the garbage, that reality, particular reality, it has its own shelf life.
Yeah.
It has its own kings, queens, rogues, heroes, gods, devils. It has its own. Now, not a mile from you is a nigga in one of them high rises that can see Long Beach and doesn't know whether he's going to make $50,000 this week and help himself later, or make $100,000 this week and help himself now. And his reality is just as real as your reality. Now, if you are walking around after sleeping in your own piss, oh wow, his reality is quite a few lanes over.
True.
And you're going to have to plug into some other realities before you get there.
True that.
The reality of self-help and getting your ass washed, the reality of getting off the that's a whole nother reality. There's a dude that's living in his car that don't nobody know. I was that dude. I started this homeless shit out in like what was it? It was when I first got back here, brother, for like 4 months. 4 months. I'll break that story down for you sometime.
But here, stop right there. Stop right there, though, Jeff.
You want to hit it? All right.
Stop right there, man, because this is how you help people, man. Because what you just said is not no simple stuff. You got people living right there today. You got people right there, right in the middle. They can go homeless. They can prosper. They can prosper. They're right in the middle of that, right there.
Well, no,
I'm
gonna tell
in
you
the road, right there.
Ain't much
now
middle. They standing on a razor blade right now.
Your story. Now, your story right there in the middle, that construct right there. My question to you is, what mindset did you have that changed that helped you cross over into creating your reality? How was you thinking?
The answer to that lies in the elements that created the situation.
Okay.
Me and my ex, I'm gonna take you back to 07, 06. We separated. I had bought a house in the suburbs of Chicago, and we separated. She moved back here with my kids. Like April of 06. And I couldn't just leave because I didn't want to fuck my credit up. So I had to fold the tents down. I wasn't going to fuck my credrit up. I had to fold the tents down.
We're going to talk about the credit. Okay, go on.
Yes. Yeah. My credit is still in the high sevens. Bro, I don't play these games with these people. Anyway, I was in so I got my shit together. I really wasn't tripping on making money, although I had saved $9,000 and I woke up with $48 because she cleaned the account out and left with my keys. One in her belly on the way here to California. So I'm a working comedian. I live in Chicago. There are 8 comedy clubs in Chicago proper. I'm Jeff Brown. This ain't hitting the road. I'm fine. But I got to get my money together to get back out here with my kids. I got to get back out here. So I wind up doing, writing a commercial for an app for, hey, tell the truth, shame the devil, for DARRYL. DARRYL, the biggest Black advertising agency in the world. They had me, one of my homies hooked me up with an interview. I go in, I do the interview. He said, look, I'm going to give you this assignment because I see what you do and I like you and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to pay you for this assignment. If we dig you, we're going to keep paying you. After we air, you'll get the same residual as a writer of the commercial. As a writer, you write for an agency. You know how that go.
I know.
All right. Yeah. That's good bread. That's like starting out. $3,000 to write the commercial and residuals on it. So I write this commercial for McDonald's. They air it. It's a regional. It goes. They loved it. It was, I don't know, you may have seen it. Catch yourself in the morning with McDonald's coffee. And it was about this brother that got up. He didn't drink the coffee. He missed the bus. He was groggy in the room. Before the meeting, he was groggy. Shit was fucked up. He went and got him some McDonald's coffee. He caught up to his better self, and he had a great meeting, and everything went great. They loved it. They liked it. They gave me the money. That money is what I moved back to LA with, because I'm thinking, nigga, I work for DARRYL. All I need is a laptop and an internet connection, and I can keep writing these commercials and I'm good. This is what I'm thinking. So I move all my shit out here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I ain't never heard from Burrell again. Aired my commercial, loved my work.
Oh, wow.
Never heard from him again. So I'm not even tripping there. I start hustling. I start getting gigs. I get a job downtown as a concierge, one of the most pimp jobs that's no longer. Yeah, bro.
Wow.
When I first got back here, I was working in at the Bonaventure as a concierge. Shout out to Kevin Rouse, got me that gig.
Yeah.
Taught me the game. Now I'm living in Pasadena to stay next to my kids.
Before you continue, man, give me your birthday, man, because I could be doing this while you talk.
Okay, it's 5/20/1965.
Okay, cool, got it.
So I'm hustling. I'm making it work. I ain't got much money, but I ain't broke. I'm making this shit work. I'm living in Pasadena's version of the Carter, this apartment building, bro. Oh my God, it was horrible. But I was there. I had a roof over my head. I had a job. I was ironing shit out. My boy called me. Nigga, you ain't gonna believe this. My friend is moving out. I'll tell you the comic's name later. My friend is moving out of this 4-bedroom house in Downey. Nigga, it's nice. Or my friend is getting a divorce. His wife he keeping the house in the divorce. It's a 4-bedroom house, 3,200 square feet. And we just gonna live in there like 4 bachelors, and we gonna divide it up. It's $800 a month. What? That's right in Downey. That's nothing. I can get in my car and be over here in 20 minutes. I ain't tripping on Downey. Downey, shit, I like it over there. Mm-hmm. So I go look at it. It's laid. Horseshoe driveway, fountain, plenty of space for cars. Lovely for a bachelor to have ladies come by. Oh, it was fantastic. You don't need no first. You don't need no last. All you need is $800 to move in here. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go back and tell my landlord the various and storied ways that he can kiss my ashy, hairy, hot, nasty ass like it's classy, in the words of Tretch. And I start moving my shit out. Me and my homies is putting my shit in the alley. The phone rings. It's my boy. Now I'm thinking he's going to tell me, hey, man, when you bring the truck, the key is under the mat, or don't park the truck on that side, they street, or something like that. He goes, now my shit's in the alley. We're putting it in the truck. Phone ring. You ain't going to believe this. My boy got the house in the divorce.
What?
His wife was supposed to be making the payments. She wasn't. She was banking the payments and let the house go into foreclosure.
Wow.
So he didn't even know he was left with a foreclosed house. She was hiding the late shit. She was hiding all the bank shit. So he wasn't getting no phone calls about it. He thinking the money's being paid.
Wow.
He been banking that bread. That's what she left him with, and left him with a house in foreclosure. So now, am I going to move all my shit over there for 3 weeks? I ain't got but $800.
Wow.
Because you told me that's all I needed to move. I had a place, but I done told this nigga to kiss my ass.
Wow.
So now I have nowhere to go. All my shit on a truck, $800, and I got to be to work tomorrow. So what I did, I went and got a storage, and I set it up to where the shit I didn't need was in the back. The shit I would need every day was in the front. I had a job. The job had showers at the job.
Wow.
I had a membership at 24-Hour Fitness right up the street. I used to ride my bike to save gas money. So I could stay in shape. I could get around. And I was sleeping in my truck in front of the Ralph's on Lake.
Wow.
And the 210. I was sleeping in my truck. And as I laid there, I said to myself, okay, first, I ain't worried about nobody fucking with me because this neighborhood ain't that bad. I'm probably the craziest nigga around here. So I'm not really tripping on that. And I also know I'm not going to wind up on 6th Street talking to myself.
Wow.
This is temporary. I grew up, I picked a roach out of some cereal and ate it with water for dinner. So this don't scare me. What I must do from this point forward as I laid there, brother, and this is my kids don't know. My kids is down the street. They babies. I'm seeing my kids whenever I can going through that hell, but I'm right there. I'm going to stay next to my kids. I was not going to fuck that up. So I told myself, I am only from this point forward going to accept excellence in my life.
Wow.
To start with me.
Well, let me tell you how that fits you exactly.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Numerology wise, and you'll get this, and you'll get a reflection of yourself. You're number 1.
Okay.
Which represents the sun.
Oh, wow.
You're number 1.
Okay.
Your numbers add up to 28.
Mm-hmm.
2 plus 8 equal 10.
10.
Take off
drop
the
the
0. It goes back to 1. So
okay.
You're number 1.
Okay.
You're 28 over 1. And that's a whole nother level of reading that gets more intimate. But I'm going to tell you your base, you're number 1. Because there's different ways to add up to 10. It could be a 555 over 1, right? But this is 28 over 1, and 28 is different than the 55 over 1. You're 28.
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. Do me a favor. I hate to stop your flow, but I want you to put what you want me to put tickering under you in the chat.
How do I ticker it? I don't know how I do
no, you
that.
don't
Where do I write?
You just comment. In your comments, put where to find you. Put everything you want right there. I'm going to copy it.
Oh, right here. Oh, okay, got it.
Just put it right in the chat.
Got it. Let me put your number there too. Let me do that. So let me tell you.
Because this is some
you're number 1
right now,
brother.
Yes, sir.
You're number 1. So that means you're the sun. And what it means is, and you are fiercely independent, not just independent, fiercely independent. Okay. Competitive, determined, value your freedom, are original, have leadership qualities, are self-reliant. Number 1s can accomplish whatever they set their minds to. They are perpetually brimming with new ideas, and that is what gives them happiness. I'm going to repeat that, brother, because it's a reflection of yourself. You are fiercely independent, competitive, determined, value your freedom, are original, have leadership qualities, are self-reliant. Number 1s can accomplish whatever they set their minds to. They are perpetually brimming with new ideas all the time. You got ideas going on all the time, brimming.
Yes.
And the ideas is what gives you happiness. You thinking about shit. You just new shit. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. Makes you happy.
Wow. That is scary.
That's the number 1. Now, your shadow side of all that, that will keep you from accomplishing that which you will. Number 1 is codependence. That means waiting on motherfuckers to help you, waiting on motherfuckers to do this, do that. That slows your shit down.
Yes.
You've got to be the leader. You've got to be the leader. You can play a part, right? Helping others, and you have your own leadership in that, and you can do that. But your best thing is when you lead it, when you're the leader, that's when it gets us done, because you always have new ideas. Like, have you ever been, I'm sure you've been in a lot of places where you're like secondary or helping somebody where you got so many ideas and they don't take them all. They only take a few because you brimming with shit.
Well,
you like boom, 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 boom.
This, Mooney, I used to call this the case of the disappearing heads.
Yeah.
And it happened, and I finally gave a name to it when I was in a band with Craig Robinson, God bless the dead, Bobby Law, and Will Walls. The four of us were 5150, this comic band, all comedian band. But it happened there. It used to happen in church. It used to happen in the Marine Corps. It happened with comedians, where I will spit something out. And when I first say it, everybody in the room look at me like I got 9 heads. And then slowly, either it takes an hour, a week, a month, or a year, my heads start to disappear.
Whoa.
And it starts to make sense to them. Oh, my heads are disappearing now. Oh, all of a sudden, I was not this idiotic 9-headed monster in here that said maybe, just maybe, we should wait for the budget before we start doing this shit. That was great. But now that we here, all of a sudden, the shit that I said a week ago, a month ago, 15 minutes ago is now crystal clear. It's so, dude, it's nerve-wracking to the point that I just don't even...
That's why you got to lead it. If you don't lead it, it's not going to get done, because your ideas is moving faster than everybody else. You got to lead it, and people got to work for you. You got to do what you tell them to do, because your ideas are boom, 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 boom. You're the sun, man. You shining.
And
that's how you born.
Blind.
When you do anything less, you're gonna be having trouble, because everybody ain't. It's like the sun. It's like the sun shining on stars, and the stars trying to be the sun. It ain't gonna happen like that. You've got to lead. That is. I'm not saying you can't work for anybody or work with anybody. You can do that. But I'm saying it's best when you control your own environment and people are working for you.
Let me
You're
tell
the
you
leader, because you are able to see ideas in others, right? You can tell them that's just how, you know how some people are just born that way. You be like, this person know everything. This motherfucker know everything, right? You just born that way. That's the force. When you were birthed, that's how the energies were set up, and you can't help it. And if you don't surrender to who you are, you're not going to be happy, man. That's where your happiness is. You are able to make shit happen, man. And if you're not in that flow, you're not going to be happy, man.
Wow.
Simple as that, brother.
And you know what? Here's what is bananas, brother. And Mooney, I thought I was full of myself.
Yeah, well, that's what people think. They think the sun is full of itself.
Yes. And this happens countless times. If there's a group of people, they don't, if we like outside after the club, after an event, after a meeting, if I'm in a group of people, generally that group doesn't disperse if I don't move my feet.
Yeah, because you're the
whether
sun.
I'm talking or not.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute. Is this really happening? And yes, and the more you speak about this shit, because when I go into any situation like this, what's the plan? If the plan makes perfect sense, I'm with it. If it doesn't, or there is no plan, we're doing it my way, or I'm not fucking with it. Just plain and simple. I'm not going to help you figure your plan out. Uh-oh, I think he got stuck. You stuck, Mooney? I think Mooney's stuck. Okay, I'm going to take you out, and then when you come back in, it resets you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, DARRYL Mooney going to be back in just a hot second. I'm going to wait till he get his thing back, and I'm going to pull Aunt Annis in here. Hey, cousin Annis.
Hey, what's up, cousin?
How are you, baby?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm in the kitchen here cooking for my cousin because her father
Oh,
had Friday.
yes. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take over a dinner and stuff. Well, I'm cooking my dinner as well. I'm making homemade chicken pot pies.
Oh my God, Annis. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I can smell it from here.
And yes, listen, let me show you the stuff that I cooked. I made some cabbage.
Mm.
I made some white rice.
Oh, uh,
And then at the bottom, I made some cornbread. And then in the oven, I got the chicken in the oven.
okay, Annis. Uh, oh God, it's just so great. Um, when did you know? Because some people, and I do, I have a touch for cooking. I have a touch for cooking. Mooney, if you out there, come back in, man. If your stuff broke, get back in here. I have a touch for cooking. People enjoy my food. I kind of picked it up when I was around my grandmother, but I didn't really know I had it till I was about 22, and I started to really cook because I was in the Marines, so they did all the cooking. When did you know that you could cook like that? Annis is one of those, like I said, she's a kitchen sorcerer. That's the only way to describe what she does in the kitchen. When did you know that was what was up?
I did a boo-boo one time. I was a teenager. I had to be like 16, 17 years old, living in the project and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucked around all day long, hanging outside and stuff, knowing that I was supposed to be in the house cooking and stuff. Before my mom got home.
Mm-hmm.
So the boo-boo was that I was supposed to put a roasted chicken in the oven and cook it and make sure it was done by the time she got home. So I waited over like almost an hour and a half before she got home, threw the bird in the oven,
Whoopsie.
cooked all the sides and everything. But long story short, when the food did get on the table and mommy did get home, she cut into that bird. I mean, she passed out.
Ooh.
I left the bag inside the damn bird, so I had done cooked it.
Whoops. That's not
I
good.
had left the giblets inside the bag, inside the bird. We had done it all around that.
It's out the bag.
I was trying to be in a hurry because I was supposed to be in
So you cooked that chicken with a plastic bag in it.
With plastic, yeah. Well, back then it was paper before they changed it to plastic bag. But I cooked everything in that bird, and that's when I knew I was like, I could do this. I know how to follow the assignment. Only thing is when I had used to ask my grandmother like how to cook a certain thing, and ask her the measurements. She'll say a little this and a little that. So I had to figure out what was a little this and a little that was, but she gave me the right ingredients. That's when I knew. But the best time is when I'm in the kitchen and I'm smoking some of that good. I think better. I think what I need to do for the rest of the week. I have my meals planned out for the rest of the week. And I enjoy cooking because I like to see people eat good food.
Right.
Because now soul food is overrated. Everybody and their mama think they can cook soul food.
No.
But it's about the love you put in it. If you watch that movie Soul Food, it is about the love. If you love good tasting food, you'll love to cook.
You'll love it. You know what? Ain't that the truth? Cousin Annis, I absolutely enjoy getting in the kitchen and making a really good dish.
Exactly.
I enjoy it. I love it. I shout out to Jonathan DeCure. It's a friend of mine. Produces and writes music with Audra Day. This is my man. Supposedly he got this guacamole everybody be talking about, and I think let me just go and put this out here. Let me I'm gonna put it where let me put it where it go, because I really do believe Jay. Dodging mode challenge. Start some shit here. Yeah, Bananas. Got a friend of mine is JD, Jonathan DeCure, keyboard player, piano player, choir director, pastor, music producer extraordinaire. Supposedly he got this guacamole everybody talking about. I think I can stomp his guacamole's ears together. So I keep asking him to quit dodging me and get his little avocados together, and let's see who got what. So
And have a challenge.
And have him tell him. So yeah, that's what I'm telling him, cousin. So hey man, hold on a second, cousin. Oh, you got the mullet. See, we got to talk about that. Hold on.
It's the kind.
Hold on just a second. Yeah, JD. I know you see me. Yeah. Stop dodging the guacamole challenge, bruh. Is you scared? Call me. Yeah, good. See, now I'm gonna make that a little later. There he is. All right.
All right.
Bananas, you gotta I want you to meet brother DARRYL Mooney.
How you doing? How you doing, sister? Yeah,
right,
I saw that mullen. I saw that mullen and dealing with them lungs. I saw that.
Where'd you get that, sis?
Yeah, I know what's
I
up.
got it from, because I live in New Jersey. Butch and I went to Columbus, New Jersey flea market.
Okay.
That's where everybody go. New York, Philly, everybody come there.
How far is it from you?
15, 20 minutes.
When are you going again?
I could go. We could go next Saturday or next Sunday.
Because when you go, get me 2 packs of that. I got you, and just send it to me, please. I got you.
And guess what? You were absolutely right about it being cheap. It's $5 a bag.
Right. And take 2 months to eat up that bag.
Right. And it has the whole flour and everything in it and everything. And it smells great.
Okay.
And you said it tastes like cedar.
Yeah. It tastes like cedar. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. All right, Bananas. I'm gonna lay you back in the cut, baby. But what
baby, I'll holler at you later.
Okay. But wait, before you go. I want you to put your birth date in the chat, because me and Brother Mooney, we're gonna chop this up for a little bit longer, and I might want to do
cool. That's what I do.
All right. Now, we back. That's my people right there. You were breaking down my numbers, and I was liking what I was hearing. It was fantastic.
Yeah, that's you, man. All that is you, brother, and you will find that's what you are about. There's some things that you have to watch out for that will keep you away from that. That's that shadow side. And you be wondering why you get anxiety, why you tripping, why things ain't going right, because you're not leading. I'll give you an example. I'm a leader, right? So I was with a company, and I'm very creative like you are with comedians. Comedians are a different breed of creativity.
Of individual,
because they have ideas. They think of jokes. We think of jokes, and along with thinking of jokes, that it's the same energy or the same mental presence that creates ideas, right? Because I think of a joke as there's some hell of a synapses that's going on in your brain to make that happen.
Oh, I say in order to twist reality, you have to have a very good grip on it.
Yeah. So therefore, it also can be used in order to create things that have nothing to do with jokes. So I'll give you an example. I was working with a team of people for 5 years. I was the #1 producer in the company. We were doing business credit and personal credit worthiness, right? Getting people's credit together, getting them financed, we would do the credit and get them financed. I was the #1 producer in the company. The owner of the company is a brilliant brother. Brilliant, very yang, very assertive, very powerful. We used to bump heads a little bit, but we respected each other. but he's the kind of person, do what I say, do what I say, follow what I created. So I did that for a few years, had fun, created, became the #1 producer of the company, #1 and #2, fluctuate between #1 and 2, made money, but eventually I had to leave because my creativity was getting stuck in serving him.
Right.
In other words, I was a slave serving a master, or I was a follower serving a master, where I had to be a master and have people follow me, except as people following me, I give them a lot more freedom. I have because as a comedian, we understand structure and we understand improvisation.
Right.
So in my business, I had to have a certain structure for people, but also had the freedom where they can express themselves and grow in their own mastery.
Right.
Okay. So, and then I started making even more money because I was the leader with my brother, the leader creating our empire rather than serving somebody else's empire.
Absolutely.
And I have no problem with his empire. He got to do what he got to do. And he's going to attract those people who want to build his empire. But I had to build my own empire and allow others to play in my empire. But as they're playing in my empire, they're free to create their own empires. Because I'm not about that. You do what I say and say what I do. I'm not about that energy. I'm about me having my freedom. Don't put me on no pedestal, because as soon as you put me on the pedestal, I'm jumping off. I don't play that.
With it. I've always said this. At some point, I think I will do my best work.
Yeah.
With a staff of no more than 10 people.
Yeah.
Here is my building. Here's my rules.
Yeah.
Mooney, let's just say that what you do for me in a year is worth $100,000. If you can get that done in 4 days, how much money do you think I'll give you?
Wow. Say that again. Are we adding up?
No.
If you math?
This is the concept. Just a concept
okay.
of how I run my business.
Okay. Say that again.
You can do for me what is worth $100,000 in a year's time, and we agree that it is worth that, and I am going to pay you that. If you can do that work in 4 days, how much money do you think I'm going to give you?
You should give me the same value.
$100,000.
Yeah, $100,000. Yeah.
So, if you work for me, Jeff, I got to go deal with my son on Wednesday. Jeff, I'm gonna need to work from home for the next 2 weeks. Jeff, I'm gonna need 2 days to go to Cancun to blah 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 blah. You can do whatever you want.
If you got that work
on Friday, you better have my shit.
My shit. Exactly.
I'm not gonna micromanage how you get your get down. You get
exactly.
down, you get down.
Exactly.
But I ain't gonna accept no fucking excuses if you don't have my shit.
Exactly.
Number 2, dress code. I don't want to see your ass or smell it. Number 3, the quickest way to get fired is kissing my ass.
Oh, wow.
Kiss asses are usually conniving and ineffective somewhere.
Oh, wow.
Usually. Because you don't, if you was on your shit, you wouldn't have to kiss my ass.
Oh, wow.
Let me catch you kissing my ass, I'm gonna fire you. And most importantly, we drug test here. If you are found not to have some smoke, you got to go in my office. If your test come back negative, you got to smoke. Everybody around me got the chief. You got the chief. That's
you want them in that zone, huh?
I want them in the. I want them in
that right brain open. You want that right brain open.
And the one that'll get this won't get you fired. It'll get you talked to the first time. Don't be bringing no cheap ass weed around me. If you ain't got no weed, I got some. Don't be bringing that bullshit headache shit in here. We don't get out like that. And in that place of freedom, I would run meetings. I would run. We gonna go. Let's go. And I'm rich too. If you got a problem, we can work this problem out, brother or sister. We can work it out. But don't be in here kissing no ass, and don't be in here being inefficient.
I love it. I love
That's
it.
it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, that's your place, man. You've got to watch out for. You're going to have troubles being a follower. Not to say you can't follow, but you're like me. You can only follow for so long, because when you're following, you're like this person. Because a lot of people aren't like this. But I'm going to ask you this. Do you find yourself, when you're working a project or when you're working with somebody, you're working for like when you were a concierge, right? Do you find yourself looking at what the top person is doing and looking at, oh, I want to be there? Or this is what I would do if I was in that position?
Absolutely.
That's leaders. See, and you can only stay in a place for so long serving, because you eventually have to have people serving you, because that's your flow. You can only learn, because when you're in the position, you're gonna learn. You automatically gonna put yourself in a position, and if you're in that position that people look at, because some people stay in that position forever.
Right.
They'll be a concierge till they're 95 years old, but that ain't gonna be you. You're gonna eventually, I'm gonna run this hotel.
Right.
I'm gonna run this whole shit. That's just how your mind thinks.
Right.
You see, everybody's not thinking like that. That's that number one. That's that number one energy, brother.
Now, what's the 28/1? What is that?
The 28/1 is some different energies. That means you got to watch out for some stuff that I'm telling you.
Okay.
You got to watch out for stuff when you're in the position. That's when you get anxiety, when you're in a position of working for somebody all the time. You can do it in spurts, but you can't just be under somebody all the time. Like, for instance, if you're on somebody's show and you're a guest and you're like a small bit player on that show, you eventually got to go out. I got to do my own show. I don't care if it's on FB, on YouTube. I got to do my own shit for my own spiritual fucking survival. It ain't like a financial thing. It's for my own spiritual survival, for what the universe wants me to put out there, because the universe wants me to be a leader, and I've got to do my own thing.
No matter how sweet the view, no matter how great the accommodations, no matter how wonderful the hospitality, you will never have a hotel room fit for a Brahma bull.
That's what I'm talking about, brother.
Bull.
That's right. That's right.
The lion is the king of the circus, but you will never see. The lion is the king of the jungle, but you will never see a wolf in the circus.
That's right. That's right.
And I have learned that, Brother Mooney. By the way, I'm going down to Laugh Factory tonight.
Oh, awesome. Tell Jamie I said hi. Send him my love.
Yeah, I'm about to get back into it. I have come to this place, man. And shout out to DL Hughley. That's my man.
Yeah, my man.
I wrote for DL for the past 6 years.
Yeah, I know.
And it was a great experience. It was cool. That's my man.
Yeah. I hear where you're going.
But I got to this place where, because I had fell out with comedy. My problem with comedy was I fell into something I've talked about earlier in the sermon. Treating nice girls like hoes and hoes like nice girls. Comedy is a hoe. She's not a nice girl. She respects the best pimps. She's a hoe that respects the best pimps.
That's deep.
If she was, if comedy was a nice girl, the funniest guys would make the most money all the time.
Right. No.
She's not.
Business is
a fucking hoe.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting up treating her like a nice girl.
You can't do that.
Mad because she won't act that way.
You can't do that. You got to slap that hoe, man.
You got to do. You got to put this hoe on the stroll. You got to put her on the stroll.
You got to make it work for you.
So I got to this place, brother, where I start looking at my client list.
Whoa.
The people who jokes came out of my pen.
Whoa.
And that is A-list comedian Black Hollywood from the 90s forward.
Oh, wow.
It's a fact. I ain't gonna sit in and run them, but I could.
Wow.
Everybody you think funny on their own got a taste of Jeff Brown in their joke book. That's a fact, bro.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
And I got to the point where, if you go to in 1994, and a couple of years before me, the only two brothers ever to win Star Search are, and this is confirming the shit openly that you're discussing. Michael Collier,
yeah,
and me,
yeah.
He won in 92, and I won in 94. Which means, by many television standards, I was the undisputed heavyweight champion of comedy in 1994. That is a way to look at this.
Mm-hmm.
As I moved through, I went down the road of money. Mm-hmm. This was I was making more money in a night. In a night, there's no man in one night who has made $100,000 in my family ever.
Ooh, you was doing that level? Wow.
No, bro. When I won Star Search, I won $100,000.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
That's never happened to anybody in my life.
Right.
So I'm now dealing with the fact that I'm clean.
Yeah, man.
The squeaky clean black comic.
Yep, you always, yeah.
Everybody, bro. Everybody. Okay, wait a minute. What you telling me is that maybe I could read for this movie. Or I could go out on the road with Kenny G for $3,500 a night for 6 weeks. I see when I get back.
Mm-hmm.
And or I could open up for Ray Charles for 3 months in Caesar's Palace at $3,000 a night.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could break Sinbad's record for the number of colleges done in a year.
Mm-hmm.
Or, bruh, the money was there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not fucking. Yes, that number one makes sense to me, because it didn't make sense to me to leave this money alone and go get this TV show, because I don't have to be chosen. This colleges already chose me.
Right.
These tour managers already chose me.
Yeah.
The accolades of thousands. I'm getting the private planes, 5-star hotels, pocket full of money. I really don't need to hop through hoops to do that. And you want me to stand next to this nigga and maybe you'll choose me over him?
Right.
I was too arrogant for that.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
That was not even my thinking.
That's the same thing that happened to Dwayne and I, because a lot of people like, well, what happened to y'all? Why y'all? Well, when we was in Hollywood, man, after we came back from the Fisher State Pittsburgh, CBS with Tom Dreesen had us on hold for 2 years for a show called Uncle Tom and the Twins, right?
Okay.
Had us on show. They was paying us for 2 years.
Right.
And, on hold, right? Because they was developing the show. The show never went through.
Mm-hmm.
And other things, we was doing commercials and stuff. I mean, auditioning, and they was doing such racist stuff that we literally said, fuck Hollywood.
Right.
And went to the community and started getting into the wellness movement, the conscious movement, and all that, and was doing our thing. And that's when we coined the word conscious comedy that others used. But we coined the phrase because we was doing metaphysical, working with the Whole Life Expos and New Age, and said, let's do conscious comedy. We was doing conscious comedy in the Whole Life Expos and in the community, the Black consciousness movement and all that. Mm-hmm. And then I got turned on to wealth building with Muhammad Nasruddin, who created Recycling Black Dollars in LA, and Dr. Rosie Milligan, and got this. I'm talking about over 30 years ago. Dr. Claude Anderson, when he first came out on the scene, all that. And I got into the building. I got into building the money piece, and then I was like, and was involved with Dick Gregory and working with him and doing lectures. And we flipped our thing from comedy into doing lectures, but always being humorous in our lectures. And we was always radical, like on edge radical, because I was running with Dick Gregory.
Right.
So we was like just telling the truth. Bam, bam, bam. And so we just said F Hollywood and went into the people. Right. The people is what we stood on. The people, we had to love. To this day, I can go down in the community and people will talk, they'll talk, yeah, when I was 10 years old, you was telling me about wearing my real hair and who I was as kings and queens. You can go back to 5-year-olds. Wow. Who are 30 and 40 today saying, yes, Mooney Twins. I remember when y'all was in the community doing this, because that was more important to me at the time.
Right.
So as we go through and we evolve, now I've gotten into cryptocurrency, about to get into NFTs. Now we're creating financial freedom for ourselves through this great opportunity that's happening called cryptocurrency.
Knock it down, bro. Knock that down.
You know that, brother, over 100,000 new millionaires have been created in the last 12 months through cryptocurrency. Do you know that 23%, the highest percentage of the communities in this country, that Black folks are the number one at 23% in the cryptocurrency universe? Latinos, 17%, the white community, 11%, that Black folks are creating. There's a sister, man, that started studying cryptocurrency, has 2 daughters, 2 daughters, teenage daughters. She was broke as hell and started learning cryptocurrency. Now she's making $80,000 a month. So this cryptocurrency world has George Fraser says, who's involved in my company. Now, if you don't know George Fraser
absolutely
wrote Race, Successes in Our Race, Race for Success. He's a tremendous pioneer in networking and Black business. He just joined my company. Company I'm involved with, big time. This is the company I'm making $6,000, $8,000 a week with, now, and more. I've got a team of people in the Wealth Portal. My company is called the Wealth Portal because, and you're gonna love this, and my portfolio is named Masai.
M-A-S-S-A-I?
Multiple streams of automated income. Multiple streams of automated income where I'm making money right now. I make money while I sleep. I make money while I play. I make money while I work. I make money while I talk shit. Multiple streams of automated income, Masai, because my money is little warriors who just go out there and grab me and get more money. The Masai, that's my portfolio. So one of my companies that I work with, flagship company, that's the one I make most of my money in. And I've got, I'm doing my greatest work, man, because like Dick Gregory told me, say, whatever you do, Mooney, bring your humor with you. So when I get on stage, I'm funny about money. I'm funny about empowerment. I'm funny about self-development. Sure. I'm funny about who you are. So what I do, man, I bring that game to building communities, building finances. I've got a brother, a team member of mine, I just helped. He's making $10,000 a week now and growing. Black-owned company, man. Well, so cryptocurrency, what is cryptocurrency?
Yeah.
Cryptocurrency is, because people be like, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, can I buy a Bitcoin? Can I put it in my pocket? No. Cryptocurrency is when technology has met imagination. Technology met mind. And it's an agreed upon. It's the people's currency. It's an agreed upon currency between people. Me and you. You got that? What you eating right now, brother?
Non-bread chips and
okay, let's say that's your hummus. Let's say non-bread chips, that's you own that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you agree with me that I can buy them chips with cryptocurrency, and you say yes, now we created a currency, you agree,
and we can cut my uncle out,
and you buy it, I buy it, you take that cryptocurrency, let's say it's $100, I buy $100 worth, I buy $100 cryptocurrency through Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I buy it from you. You receive it in your crypto wallet, has Bitcoin, $100 worth of Bitcoin. Now you can take that Bitcoin, $100, and transfer it through your wallet to $100, right? And send it to your bank account. You hear what I'm saying? You take that Bitcoin that I purchased $100 worth, you take that Bitcoin in your cryptocurrency wallet, and you transfer that Bitcoin into $100, and you send it to your bank, and now it's $100 in USD cash. That's how Bitcoin works. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and all of the hundreds of other coins. Dogecoin ain't shit right now, but you have all these other coins that are happening. You have black people have created their own cryptocurrency, like Guap. I'm a part of Guap, right? So this field, man, is blowing up, and it's going to blow up anymore. And don't let them negative thinkers and them poverty conscious thinkers make you think that cryptocurrency ain't the thing. It is the thing, and it's the thing of the now. It's going to be the thing of the future. And what's going on right now, the governments, and even the U.S. government, they're trying to regulate, because you've got Elon
They got
Musk,
too many people ignoring them.
You've got all these people making big money. I said over 100,000 people have become millionaires, and the governments can't get none of that money.
Exactly.
So they're trying to regulate Cash App. They're trying to regulate the wallets, because once you turn it back into cash is when they can follow it.
Right.
As long as you're in the cryptocurrency universe and you take that cryptocurrency and invest in more cryptocurrency and grow that money, they can't touch it. So when you transfer it back to cash,
almost like a house,
that's when they regulate it.
Let me hold that thought, brother. Hold that thought. If I'm hearing you right, it's almost like if you hold on to a house for over 2 years, you can sell it and miss capital gains tax. But if you do it before that, the minute you turn it into cash, here come your uncle.
Yes.
Same thing with crypto.
Exactly.
The minute you turn it into cash, here come your uncle.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. That's how it works. But it's simple. It's easy. Right now, we're working on NFTs. I'm going to be doing some NFTs on my father. Right? His material, his image. And then I'm going to follow up with that. Once we create that, I've got an idea to help other comedians do that. There are comedians today that you can do your whole set on an NFT and sell it. Right? So there's a lot of things that you can get by Hollywood. You can literally create your own. You can create your own flow, just like on YouTube. You can create your own flow, but you can make even more money in the blockchain universe with the NFT component. So this is where the future and the now is, brother. And everybody who's listening, hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up, DARRYL Mooney. Hit me up, and I will invite you to my wealth portal, and you will see all the testimonials, how we are changing people's financial lives. And let me tell you the difference between financial freedom and being rich. All financial freedom is when your passive income, that's passive income that's coming in while you sleep, while you eat, while you play, while you vacation or whatever, that passive income exceeds your monthly bills. I don't care if it exceeds it by $10. It exceeds your monthly bills and lifestyle. Now you're financially free. Now you can kick back and be financially free. Now you can go for rich. For example, I'm making 6,000 plus a week.
Mhm.
I want to make 10,000 plus a week because people have to learn how to grow their money with their mind.
Mhm.
First, you grow it with your mind. First, before I had 6,000, I saw $5,000 a week. Well, first I saw making $1,000 a week in my brain. I wrote it down. I am now currently earning $1,000 a week. Once
Right.
I got to 1,000, I am now earning $5,000 a week. I exceeded that. Now in my mind, I am now earning $10,000 a week or more. Always put or more because you may exceed what you thought.
Never put a lid on the universe.
Don't put a lid on it, but you put a number on it because when you put a number on it, is money consciousness.
Right.
This is what Napoleon Hill talks about in Think and Grow Rich, the famous
When you
book
put
written in the 30s.
when you put money on it, you put a level on it.
Yes.
If you set that level at that money, you put a lid on it.
Yeah, but you put a lid on it for your own consciousness for the practical.
Yes.
But you add and or more to expand it. Right? But
Right.
you got to have a goal to go for practicality. So you take care of that money consciousness. Then you put or more to expand it because it may be more. Right? So you just don't say whatever you want to bring me, universe. Don't do that.
No.
Because you got to be concise.
That's when the universe empties its garbage.
The power of it. You got to know what you want. No, when you go out and think about the car you want a Rolls Royce. Think about the color. Think about the size. Go sit in it. Go to a Rolls Royce place. Drive in it. Feel it so it can get in your beingness. And then once it gets in your spirit and in your heart, it releases from your subconscious mind into all 100 trillion cells in your body. And that's when you start taking action. Plus, it goes out there in the ether, the energy field, and you start magnetizing all the resources and all the money starts coming to you of what you visualize. This is the power that we have, Jeff.
Let me co-sign that, bro. I tell anybody who will listen to this, the importance of writing
down,
taking an instrument with ink that comes out of it that goes down onto a piece of paper that is made from a tree. What you are doing when you visualize that thing you were just talking about, when you close your eyes and visualize your house,
yes,
just like when you play Fortnite, when you visualize your house,
yes,
it is developing on the fourth dimension. It is coming together as it is real there.
Yes.
Writing a plan, a logical plan of action, which money is only a measure of intelligent decision in a straight line for long enough.
Yes.
If you do something smart for long enough in a straight line, you'll slip up and fall in some money.
Yes.
What you're doing when you write these things down is you are putting a rope from the third to the fourth dimension.
Yes.
And with that writing down, it is now real on a piece of earth. It is not here. It is now on a piece of earth. It's real. If you say, I am going to do A, B, C, and D between now and next Sunday, and you don't,
it's
no longer a thought. You really fucked it off because it was real. It was right here. You betrayed reality, not it.
Yes. And here's the piece scientifically proven what you just said. When you write something down with that pen and you write it on that paper, brother, that dream, that vision of what you want, that piece, there's an energy. This is scientifically proven. That goes in your hand, goes up your arm to the top of your head, down your spine, penetrates all 100 trillion cells in your body. That vision, just from writing it down.
Mm-hmm.
That's the power of writing something down. So when you write something down, start writing down in colors that's going to be more beneficial for you. Blue, purple, red, that will stimulate your chakras, chakra 7 energy centers, that will stimulate your brain, that will stimulate the ethers. Because the thing is, the ethers, man, putting it out there in the energy field. Because the people who are thinking on your level, they're going to receive it. You see? And they're going to come to you like zombies. Jeff, I've been looking for you. They don't even know why.
Right.
Because you put it out there in the universe and they received it and caught it. And it magnetizes them to you. And all of a sudden, all the resources, man, starts coming to you. That's the law of attraction. But remember, in the word attraction is the word action. Attraction.
Right.
So you got to take action. You can't just sit there up under a tree and think $1 million is going to fall on top of your head. You got to visualize and you got to yin and yang it. You magnetize it towards you, but you electrify it by going toward it. So it's yin and yang. You're moving toward it as is moving toward you. Just like the sperm. We talk about the sperm, 100 million sperm shooting out your penis, trying to go to that egg to get that baby. But remember, the egg is floating down the canal. It's floating down and it's choosing. While the sperm is going forward, it's also choosing who it's going to meet with. Sperm moving fast, egg moving slow. The masculine moving fast, but the feminine moving slow. And then they meet. Pop! That miracle happens.
That miracle, brother.
It's just like your dream. Attracting it, magnetizing the feminine, electrifying the masculine, moving toward it. We got to do yin and yang, brother. And that's what we don't realize. We think we can just sit and make it happen. And some of us think we can just go and make it happen. It don't happen. You got to be relaxed. And we got to stop saying words like, I'm going for broke.
Wow.
Don't say that shit. Because what you're doing is you're going for broke. And what you do, you will make all that money and your brain will find a way to get broke again. Because you kept saying go for broke. Don't go for broke. Go for rich. Go for wealth. Go for abundance.
We haven't been to, and yeah, just on some as you listen to the show where you are, just real quick, briefly, bro, is this music too loud?
Me, no, it's cool.
It's cool. It's nice and low. All right,
it's cool. It's nice and smooth, brother.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. And all the music you hear, I produced.
Oh, really? See, you the idea, man. You just full of creativity, man.
Bruh, sometimes
you can't stop. You got to smoke just to slow the fuck down.
I have over 400 tracks, 22 movies.
See?
Hours of jokes. Hours.
See?
At any rate, God damn it, I'm nice and where I want to be right now. With regard to meditation,
yes,
this is something that I do, and again, y'all, if you niggas don't cut this up and share this is a treat. Again, I sure appreciate your time, Brother Mooney.
Oh yeah, you know how we go in. We
that's the thing, man. People don't know how deep we get. Me, you, and your brother, man, we go at it, bro.
Forever, for years. This ain't just yesterday.
We are number one. You know how you watch the and I'm gonna circle back around to meditation, which I want to talk to you about.
Yes.
Because again,
there's so many forms of meditation.
Yeah, see, that's another reason. See, that's why
so many forms.
This is something I do personally. I just came up with, and and thank you so much for letting me pick your brain for free. And I want you to give us some books too to look at. This is just something I do. I count my breaths to 13. Woo! On the 13th breath, I take a very deep cleansing breath. and then again at 26, and then again at 39. When I get to breath 52, I hold it and I say to myself, positivity, creativity, organization, proactivity, follow through, abundance. And I say that over and over for as long as I can hold my breath.
You know what you're doing.
And then when I exhale, I say the reverse of those words. Negativity, block, chaos, stagnation, procrastination, and lack now leave my being. They leave this earth suit under the command of the energy that drives it.
See.
And then I open my eyes and I look at my day planner and I write whatever thought was lingering in that process. If a thought can make it through that process, then it's worthy of being written down. And
yes,
if I fuck that number up at any point, I have to start over.
Yes.
So that I can get that 52 done. What do you think of that? And what type of meditation does that strike you as? What
you're doing, brother, you combined. Well, that's your genius. See, you have to understand. You already came to the planet with knowledge that's in you that you've had from your past life, that you've gotten from the universe, that you've already had. You've already mastered some things. In the past life, you may have been a great musician, a troubadour, traveled the world, a comedian, whatever. You bring talents that you've already established and built on in past lives. This is no mistake who you are. Right now, you are a culmination of all that you have ever been, all that you have been, and you continue to manifest and grow who you are. That's eternal. We are eternal. And people got to keep tripping on this finite thing. I go to somewhere and all ends. No, you come back, or you come back to another universe, another planet, or has another entity or whatever. That's all. Or you can get so conscious, like Brother Dahuti, the original master of Kemet, who laid down the 7 laws and principles of the universe that everybody's copying today, that the Kabbalion principles that come that the Greeks stole and that come out of black folks, Kemet, Egypt, that's our stuff. And the law of mentalism, the law of cause and effect, the law of gender, the law of there's other ones, I can't think of them all, but there's 7 of them, tight. And the whole, you see them in the Bible, you see them in the Quran, you see them in all religions, you see it everywhere, has the foundation of all the real teachings, but because the real teachings are universal teachings. So you come with truth, you come with genius. So when what you're doing, to answer to your question, you're doing a combination of things. One thing that you do with the count, that's a ninja warrior technique. Right? You're counting, you're using the left brain to take you into the right brain. So when you're counting and you're using the breath, so when you get to those points, when you do your affirmation or you're releasing the negative and incorporating the positive, you're doing conscious action and you're coming into your God self because you're surrendering. And now you're releasing the negative energy and you're using the count to focus your concentration. Because counting focuses your concentration. So now you go to those levels of the number you get to, and it's like your focus is focused and tight and strong, is laser beam, right? Focus, tight and strong and laser beam. So when you take the breath in, that subconscious mind opens up. See, people got to understand the subconscious mind. This book is the iceberg, right? On top of this is the iceberg, the book. Underneath the book is what's holding up the iceberg. All we see is the ice, but what's underneath that you don't see is what's holding up the iceberg, is the mountain, right? So this is the ice on top. The ice is the conscious mind that we see. But underneath the mountain is holding it up is what we don't see. That iceberg is small compared to that big mountain. This on top is the conscious mind. This holding the mountain up is the subconscious mind. The power is in the subconscious mind. That's what's stored in your all the positive, all the negative, everything you see 24/7, even when you sleep, that you're receiving from your environment, you're receiving from television, you're receiving all positive and negative is stored in your subconscious mind. So when you take that breath and inhale, you opening up the door to your subconscious mind. So when you program that right there with power, with the I am, whatever you follow with I am is what's going to happen. If you say I am ugly, whether it be consciously or subconsciously, that's what's been programmed in black people. Black is not beautiful. Black is ugly. Black is supposed to be subservient to white folks. That's programmed in your subconscious mind, and you be wondering why you serving them and praying to a white Jesus, because it's been programmed in you. So you got to go in that subconscious and program yourself. And what you're doing is programming yourself and getting rid of all that debris of subconscious programming that's in your brain, and you're breaking all that shit up so you can have a breakthrough to your own greatest reality. And when you say I am powerful, I am a genius, I am a millionaire, I am loving, I am attractive, I am whatever you say before I am, be whatever you say after I am, be very careful about your words, because even when you're thinking the thought, oh man, I'm broke today. No. I'm rich today. Even if you don't have any money, don't allow your conscious reality to affect your inner reality. It's the law of correspondence. You create your inner reality, even if you don't have no. Say I'm rich, I am abundant, I am wealthy, because then you will create the energy for wealth to come to you. Because it's an energy vibration. It's not the actual money that's powerful. It's the energy within you that's the most powerful, because you can create from within and control the physical reality, and it will change up and you will attract what you want.
What you are saying about the unit, and this is why we're trying to tell sisters, when you say you don't need no man.
Oh, don't say that.
The universe,
we need each other. I need you, Jeff.
As you wish.
Yeah.
It's as you wish.
Yes.
Whatever you say, that's why it's called spelling.
Yes. The spell.
Because you literally cast a spell. This is why on drive-bys, I can guarantee you nobody plays Frankie Beverly.
No.
How you gonna play We Are One on a drive-by and lean out the window with a gauge?
No, they haven't.
You can't do that because Frankie don't cast that spell. These other cats casted that spell. The blood drinkers put them in the position to cast that spell. Because if they don't cast that spell, if half of the brothers don't go to jail and half of the brothers don't get strung out on crack and half of the brothers don't lead their families and half of the sisters don't take the welfare and half of the students go to HBCUs, even though they like them young cats going to prime right now, where are we? So fucking far ahead of y'all. Y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all know what you're doing. Why do you think you put this poison in our food? Why do you think J. Edgar Hoover went looking for a messiah? Why do you think? And with all that, with crack, with all of this, we are still who we are. Imagine who we are unmolested. Pretty soon you're not gonna have to, because we coming to the end of this shit.
Well, we create it all, man. I mean, and it's our job to understand. It's like I always say, we are eternal beings. So I say, when is now the right time to get it? When is now the right time to wake up? When is now the right time to wake up? Now. You have eternally to get it, right? You can keep coming back. You can keep coming back. It's like when you come back, the way you leave, the consciousness you're in, you can't escape. Like people commit suicide. I got to get out of here. No, you ain't getting out of here consciously. Your physical may be gone, but your energy is gonna come back just the way you left till you get it, till you wake up. When you wake up to the reality of that, you create your reality, your whole world changes. Because when you wake up and understand that you create your reality, and that you are God, you are goddess. When you I'll give you an example, Jeff. You take a drop of water, drop. You drop that water on the ground. What happens? It disappears, right?
Right.
You take that same drop of water and you drop it in the ocean, and what happens? It becomes the ocean.
Right.
So when you drop down in yourself and meditate and become one with the ocean of the Creator, that ocean within you, when you surrender inside yourself, you become one with the universe, one with the God. Be still and know that I am God.
God.
Be still. That's meditation. When you sit down there, relax, and meditate and be still and surrender to the greatest force, the creator. So once you become the creator and you use that energy to affirm with, you use that energy to visualize, you use that energy to write things down, because now you in the flow. You got the universe that's got your back. Not just you, not just your ego, but your ego has merged into the greater ego of the universe.
Wow.
Right? So that's the level you're working from now. So when you're working from that level, you start attracting things and creating things. And that's just amazing. For me, it is amazing that I've been able to create the passive income that I've been able to create, because I've got that fuck you Hollywood money. Okay? So I am gonna make more of it, and then I bring the Hollywood in me with me. I glamorize it like I'm doing with my people a cruise in Baltimore, a yacht cruise. My team, right? Puerto Rico. We're doing a big seminar and wealth trip and fun trip in Puerto Rico. San Diego, same thing. So I'm able to do things and bring that Hollywood with me. I can bring comedians on. I can bring musicians on.
Oh, shit. Come on, man. Did you freeze up? Did I do that? Okay. Let me do this. I'm going to pull you back and then see if I can get you to pop back in. Let's see if he's working. Or did he clock out? So, man, Zoe, hope you're watching the show. Gotta hit you back. But first, I gotta go and handle this business right here in my face, which is my show today with my ace, DARRYL Mooney. That was DARRYL Mooney, ladies and gentlemen. I hope he come back. I hope he get back in here, because I had a couple of things to ask him before we leave. But at any rate, that's the road I'm on, people. With them kind of dudes, the elders, the dope, the fly, the cats that's really, really, in the words of Master P, about it. Excuse me. Well, good people, this has been another fantastic Giraffe Balls. Unbelievable. Dope shit dropped. Dope shit dropped. I have got to give love to my man, Mr. DARRYL Mooney, for coming through. And for y'all for coming through. This is what it's about. This is what Giraffe Balls is about for me. Sharing with y'all. Getting to the hot gates with as many as I can. Y'all share that hot gates thing. That shit was dope. Real talk. I'm gonna throw some shit at myself. I'm gonna be honest about it. But with that said, people, go forth in your day. Make it well. And until next time, I'm out. Y'all be good. All right? Cool. Peace.